Whoa. That makes you sad on the inside.
I think it makes it sad on the inside.
Oh. Got it.
I don't know if I can help. I'm the Hulk.
Yeah.
Crush it.
Wow. All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. It is JD from LetErRipAdventures. We are on another adventure. You've seen on the last video, we're currently still here. Still up at Otter Lake. So what are we doing from this? What are we doing now?
Letting her rip.
Yeah, we're going to let her rip. We're going to hop on the quads. We got the 2023 Polaris Scramblers. Cameras are mounted. And trail systems from Otter Lake are just on the road. We do have a little bit of road riding to do to get there. Not going to turn the cameras on until we get to the actual trail system. Wife is scratching the lenses on the camera, so that's cool. Either way, we are going to hop on the quads, let them warm up, and let's go make us some miles, right? You heard her. A woman of not many words. we do a wheelie, guys? Found out it's a new thing, wheelies. Wheelies! All right, back to camp. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is day 2 of our adventure. What are you doing, babe?
Blowing on this.
Yeah, she is making fire right away this morning.
It's not going well.
It's what?
It's not going too good.
No, things are a little soggy this morning, which brings me to the rough country rooftop tent. Dry as a bucket of rug. We knew it was supposed to rain last night. You do obviously get a little bit of moisture on the outside for things touching the side of the tent, but that's to be expected. Deck system, I brought it up before, guys. This thing is absolutely awesome. It's got all of our dry stuff in there, whether it's lighters, miscellaneous, odds and ends. You slam it in that drawer system, it stays dry. So from here, I'm actually plugged into the Yoda outlet here and gonna start making us some coffee. So let's get some coffee set up, and that's the next step.
I wrapped a bunch of small sticks inside of a roll of paper towel, and you'd think it would go, but no.
Struggle's real. Struggle is real when it's raining. Fire's whooping my wife's butt. It's already morning, and skeeters are real. It's real.
What are you doing, babe?
Nothing. They say a clean campsite is a happy campsite.
And he's sweeping the dirt.
I am. You can't tell me it don't look nicer.
It's definitely smoother. Yeah.
Yeah, money. No more sticks, no more leaves. Well, good morning. It is the next day. Packed up, headed for home. Cleanup, unfortunately, is the next step. We all know what comes along with it, so I'm excited to get everything cleaned up. Got one scrambler just about done. Got to start on the second one, but I want to talk kind of about the rooftop tent. Now, pros. I love having the unique feel of having the elevated aspect of things. Material, phenomenal. It's not like a normal tent. It's almost like more of a canvas aspect of things. You had the lighting. Every zipper worked flawlessly, and they feel like almost an industrial grade zipper, if that makes sense. Now, we did get some rain. Now, just like any tent, you guys understand that anything touching the outside of the tent, unfortunately, is going to absorb condensation. Other than a very little bit on the edge of the sleeping bag on both sides, we stayed perfectly dry in there. Now, that brings me to one of the downsides. If you do decide to get one of these tents, you see how I have the rainfly pole out here. Where it comes out of the corner of the rainfly right here, it runs down the pole, drips, and lands right in your shoe bag. So if you are going to put something in your shoe bag, that I would recommend putting into the Ziploc bag in case you do get some rain. Otherwise, you're going to wake up with extremely wet shoes. Okay, downside, does take a little bit to get packed up, but I think once the wife and I get like a routine down pat, I think it'll go pretty easy and seamless when you go to buttoning this thing up. So I really don't have a whole lot bad to say about it. It was a cool experience for the first time. I know the wife had she had a blast, but we jammed everything in the taco, from firewood, the camping gear, to all our dry goods, to our clothes, the camera gear, and the Tacoma did great. Now, if you go back on one of my previous videos, you'll see that it's not actually in here, but I have a tablet that sits right there that monitors the important information coming out of the Tacoma, because I realized by the time I had quads, trailer, all the overland gear, if we ever use a generator, that's a lot. But transmission did not get over 195 degrees, 192, 195. It's been down to West Virginia with the side-by-side, which is all cleaned up. You guys have seen some of that footage, and did great with the scramblers. Deck system. Okay, now, if anybody's not familiar, I have debated over time on getting a set of these. These were part of the deal with the truck, and they are great. They're very handy. So like when you're all set up, everything, at the end of the day, you can just throw it in there, lock it up, you're good to go. Any of your dry goods, I've had my duffel bag and clothes in there. So there's all kinds of stuff that was very useful. If you ever debated getting a deck system, highly recommend. And then like the coolers and the dry goods, we just stacked all that stuff right on top here, strapped it down with the strapping system, and did not have a problem. Now, changes I think we're gonna make. When you get up in there, if you don't have all your stuff in there, changing and getting around up there, there's plenty of room for 2 people, but not a lot of, you start getting stuff up there, it just becomes a tight situation. With that being said, they do have an annex that you actually zip on to the bottom of the rooftop tent that kind of covers and goes around a room right here. And that will allow you to, you know, you can set an outdoor rug down here, change, do all that good stuff, crawl up into your tent, maybe bring some type of little plastic rack or something to kind of stash your stuff in there, your toiletries, all that. I think would make things a little, I don't know, a little different or a little more enjoyable. But as a whole, thumbs up, guys. So I appreciate each and every one of you. I know I'm rambling here, but just kind of wanted to give you the what I thought of that. Got to get a scrambler to get caught up. Gonna get this packed away because it's dry and it seems like we got some clouds. So appreciate each and every one. If you want, massive subscribe. We do have affiliate links for some of our supporters in the description below. You support them, it supports us. Like I said, why not save some money? But with that being said, guys, yep, on to the next adventure.